Hey, thanks for joining us for another edition of Weekend Winners, brought to you proudly by One Equine. And we head back to Albion Park this Saturday night, an 11-race program. So big on numbers this weekend. Action gets underway at 5:15. Over the past fortnight, we've been treated to some great racing at headquarters, with the carnival taking shape, the summer carnival. Last Saturday night, it was the Dixon stable that came to play, and didn't they play hard, taking 5 of the 10 races, including several features. They won the Group 2 Forever Gold, the Mares feature with Fame Assured. She's now off to start. She's got a booking to the Super Sire Bettor's Delight. Majorca, that was a very popular and emotional victory for the stable because that was the Bill Dixon. So for the second year running, the Dixon stable have been able to win that race, named after the iconic Queensland trainer, and there was plenty of other highlights as well. But the big winner last Saturday night was Mac Da Vinci. He just continues on this upward spiral. He's had 12 starts now in Queensland, 6 victories. He's now strung together 5 in a row. He heads home this week. His next big target, and it's a big challenge as well, the Inter-Dominion, where he's going to be taking on the likes of King of Swing, Expensive Ego and co. But he has certainly flourished here during his time in the Sunshine State. So the big question now, who will drive Mac Da Vinci throughout the series? I'm sure we'll find out sooner rather than later. Those fields will be drawn next Monday night, and we wish Connections the very best of luck with Mac Da Vinci. It's been a heck of a campaign for him over the past 6 months. He came up for a shot at the Rising Sun. He was unplaced in that race, but he's certainly gone on in leaps and bounds, there's no doubt about it. And Sir Fahrenheit, another popular and emotional victory there last Saturday night. He claimed the Group 2 trotting feature, charging over the top of his rival. So a big congratulations to Darren and Angus Garrard, picking up their biggest win to date. So we concentrate this Saturday night, 11 races. The quality's still there, there's no doubt about it. It's a really strong program. In this edition of Weekend Winners, I'm going to catch up with 2 key players, Nathan Dawson and Lachie Manzelmann. It's not a Saturday night if Nathan Dawson doesn't have a big book of drives, and this week is no exception. 11 races, and it's a busy night in front of Nathan. He joins us now. Appreciate the time, Nathan.
Good to be on, Chris.
Young Conqueror Race 1. This is a $20,000 event, so it's a good quality contest here. Young Conqueror, freshened for this race. Where does he sort of fit in here?
Yeah, he was going quite well beforehand. Whether he's, right back to his peak fitness, we don't really know, but he's drawn not too bad, so, we hope for a bit of luck.
What about the fact that he's fresh up? He hasn't had a trial between that last start and then Saturday night, so is fresh his best for Young Conqueror?
I don't really know. I've never really driven him fresh, to be honest, but, it's pretty hard for someone to get him pretty right first up on a Saturday night, so, whatever he does Saturday night, I'm sure he'll improve on.
It's a really strong lineup, like I said. Over a mile, they'll be running some time here.
Yeah, they will. If we can just get a good position and follow them there somewhere, we might be in with a shot.
Okay, race 2. You've drawn barrier 1 here with Roll with Rocky. He's a gate speed horse, so this looks suitable here over the sprint trip.
Yeah, he's got the good gate and he's going well. He probably should have won 2 starts ago here at Redcliffe, but, driver error, but I think this week he should be pretty close.
Do you think you've got the speed to lead? There's some pace on your outside, but do you think you've got the speed to lead?
Yeah, I'm pretty quick off the arm, so I'd be surprised if anything crosses me.
Okay, Fond Memories looks the class runner, dropping back from those mares features over the past fortnight. Is she the horse to beat?
Yeah, you'd have to say so. She's going well and, as you said, dropping back, so she's probably the one to beat, but we've got the barrier draw advantage.
She might be better suited over the longer trip as well, but she does look well placed there, Fond Memories. But you're happy with Roll with Rocky?
Yeah, I think he should be pretty hard to beat.
Okay, race 3. Again, you've got the ace draw here, the Ideal Dancer. Can this be his night on Saturday night?
Well, we're a little bit disappointed 2 starts ago, but, then last week, yesterday actually, he was good. We were pretty happy with the run. He was probably the only one from back in the field to make ground. So we got the draw. I think he should be pretty close to the mark.
Do you want to lead or do you want cover?
I don't think it worries him too much. He tries either way, so, it just depends what happens. If there's not much pressure, I'm happy to lead, but if we're copping a bit, we'll probably just take a sit.
There will be a few that have a look. Horses like Gleneagle Warrior, First String, they come to mind, maybe even Albion Park, so there might be some early heat.
Yeah, there'll be a bit of pace there, but, we're pretty good off the arm as well, so we got options, and either way, we'll have our chance.
All right, he's fit and in form, the Ideal Dancer. Race 4, which is the Open on Saturday night. Canina Provlima. He's coming out of those big races over the past couple of weeks and he's performed really well, in particular 2 weeks ago. Last week in the Queensland Cup, how did you mark that performance?
Yeah, he was good. We didn't have any luck. In those races, that's what he needs. But didn't go our way, and we'll just wait for this week. But I think this week it's probably a slightly easier field, so we can probably make the most of that.
Okay. Just with last week, it probably went to script in many ways. Turn It Up was expected to get across and then probably hand over to Mac Da Vinci, and that's how it played out. So it was almost going to be impossible for anything to run down a horse like him.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's the way it looked and it's the way it was run, and everyone thought that. So, there's nothing you can do about it. And if you're not one of the better ones in the race, then you just have to drive for luck. And if it doesn't come, it doesn't come.
Is there any preference with Kanina Provlima, a mile or 2,100 metres?
No, I don't think so. He's got a good turn of foot off any speed. So if he's not doing too much work, he'll be finishing off strongly. Okay,
who's the horse to beat here? Because there is a few horses coming out of those feature events like yourself. LL Cool J, Northview Hustler, Speeches Silver. Do they sort of appeal as the main threats?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, LL Cool J probably have to improve a little bit for this, but he's probably just below par. But if he's at his best, he should be thereabouts.
Okay. Always a good race, the free for all. That one will be no exception on Saturday night. Race 6, our Bondi Beach. He's on the back up from Tuesday. He's drawn gate 3. He looks like he's going to be competitive here.
Yeah, I think so. He runs his good race every week, so if he gets his right run, then he'll be there in the finish.
Okay. The horses to beat in this field, are we looking at the likes of Watch Pulp Fiction, Key Largo, Franco, Hampton?
Yeah, that's fair to say. They're going well and, they've probably got a little bit of class on us, so they're probably the ones to beat.
Okay, race 7. I'm keen on your thoughts here. Squire, he comes up with gate 1. He's going well, this horse, isn't he?
He is, He had a tough trip last start and he wasn't too far away, so he's got the good gate and he likes to lead, so we can make the most of it, I think.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago you highlighted that he strengthened up, and I think there's definitely merit in that statement, because the last couple of weeks he's had hard runs and he hasn't really buckled under the pressure. Sure, he hasn't won, but he hasn't been disappointing at the same point.
Yeah, that's right. He's doing the work and he's there in the finish. So he's definitely getting better and getting stronger, and it's showing in his races.
Can he lead all the way here?
Yeah, I think so. He likes to roll along and it should be his race to lose, I think.
Okay, race number 8. These mares' qualies, they're tough. They're very open. Molly Secret, she's drawn 2 off the second row. She's got claims, there's no doubt about it, but can Saturday night be her night?
Yeah, she's going well. She's probably one that relies on a good trip, It's a bit hard for her to come wide, but if she can punch through the middle and get the splits, there's no worry in saying that she can win.
Scott's Rain and Get Ready to Rock, they were 1-2 in a recent race. Do they loom as the toughest to beat?
Yeah, you'd probably think Scott's Rain's the one to beat, Its win last start was really good and it did work, so barrier 10 shouldn't be too much of a drama for it.
Yeah, her sectionals were really impressive there, Scott's Rain. And your final drive on Saturday night comes in the trot, race 10, Just a Bit Noisy. You've been with this guy throughout the features over the past fortnight. Did he please you in those runs?
2 starts ago we were a little bit disappointed, but it was a strong lead time and he's not the strongest horse. But last week he was good, so he's one of those horses where manners takes him a long way, and if he does everything right again this Saturday, he'll be in with another shot.
So did that surprise you at all last week, the fact that it was the mobile start and a mile? He sort of gives the impression the longer the better for him. So did he surprise in any way last week?
He did a little bit, but we got quite a nice trip, and didn't have to do too much work. And I think that's probably the best set now that he's getting older, and if we can get that again, he'll be right.
It won't shock if he wins this race, right?
No, not at all. As I said, he's going well and he's not far behind the winners. So if everything goes our way and the others run into a bit of trouble, I won't be surprised he's winning.
All right, as I said, it's a busy night for you on Saturday night. Which one stands out at this early point?
I like Roll with Rocky. I think he's going well and he's got the good draw, so he's probably the one to beat.
Okay, race 2, number 1, Roll with Rocky. Nathan, as always, appreciate the time. We'll see you trackside.
Pleasure.
Lachie Manzelmann goes to Albion Park on Saturday night. He's got 4 drives, and we start with race 3, Saffron. Lachie, appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me.
Saffron lines up in what shapes to be a really open race. There's a number of horses that have good credentials here. Saffron no different. How do you see it?
If he gets the right sort of luck, he'll go close. Like, he's been flying of late and couldn't fold his run here the other night. 56 around Redcliffe for him. That's as good as he goes. So.
He's rock hard fit, there's no doubt about it. He's been placed his last 6 starts, but it seems the more he races, the better he's going.
Yeah, I was actually a bit disappointed he didn't get in on Thursday, and that would have helped him out even more. Like, the more he races, the better he goes, and he's flying already, so.
All right, he's yet to win here at Albion Park. All of his good forms at Redcliffe where he's trained. Just looking at this race, the way it might set up. 2 off the second row, looks like there's going to be early pressure, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, if he lobs close enough, last time I drove him there in a quali, he sat 3 fence and finished 30. He didn't get out till late and then he rocketed home, so same sort of thing here, and he'll go close again.
All right, so he is versatile.
Yeah, no, he goes all right.
All right, well, that's Saffron, race number 3. We go across to race 5, again for Mark McNee, Life's Black. He's a last start winner, like Saffron, going well. What did you make of the run last week at Albion Park?
It was a bit average for him. He's usually a bit better than that, but he didn't have much go his way, and we sort of just took it how it come after that, and it didn't work out. So
he's a lot sharper on Monday?
Yeah, he was really good here on Monday. Again, he won in 56 again, so there's not much more you could have asked from him.
Okay, you're drawn right in the middle here, gate 5. You've got some speed to your inside. You've definitely got speed to your outside. How does this race set up? Ideally, where do you want to be?
Oh, ideally it'd be in front or behind the leader, but I don't think that'll happen, so we'll probably just have to drive with luck and come with one run.
Okay, but again, this race is going to generate tempo, so that probably helps your cause.
Yeah, he was really good coming off cover last start, so if we can do the same again, we'll be thereabouts.
All right, let's go across to race 9. You're driving the Democrat for Ron Salas. This guy's in great form as well, last start winner. Comes up with gate 3. Again, you've got some speed to your inside, you've got some pace to your outside, but it looks winnable, this race.
Yeah, his run last start was really good. He did have the perfect trip and everything went his way, but he sort of got dragged back a little bit on the home turn and still pinged through and got the job done. So 1 or 2 would have been a bit better, but 3, we'll just make it work and see how we go.
Just looking back at that replay and looking at the horses that you zoom past here in the home straight, this is no harder.
No, it's the same. Obviously, Ronnie's used my claim to get in the same sort of grade again, so hopefully he gets the right trip, and well, he won't be far away. He's done it before, so.
Yeah, that's the key. As long as he gets that right trip, he's going to be very competitive.
Yeah, that's him.
All right. Your final drive on Saturday night comes through in the trot, race 10, Kingdom Come. I really think this guy's got winning chances here. His recent form is as good as any in this race.
Yeah, he's very underrated. He's gone out at massive odds his last 2 starts, and he's beat more than half the field home. He ran 3rd in the feature 2 weeks ago and 5th last week in the Group 2, so can't really fault him.
Yeah, and he looks better suited under these conditions compared to last week.
Yeah, last week was that's literally everything he doesn't like, was a mile, mobile, and yeah, but he still went super, and this week, as long as he does the same, well, I can't see him being far away. He's
super fit, and he normally steps 9 times out of 10, so he's going to be in a good spot.
Yeah, if I don't step him, I'll be in trouble from Richard, but he's been really good lately, so we'll do the same.
So you're sort of on the same wavelength as me here, that he's got winning hopes here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he come out and blew him away. He's the sort of horse that he's never runs a bad race, and he's very underrated. I wouldn't have been surprised if he was near enough to favourite on Saturday night, but he won't be because no one rates him.
No, he's in good form. His past couple of runs have been excellent. So of the 4 drives, which one are you sort of leaning to most?
I like Saffron. I think he's been getting better and better each time, and that draw's sort of his sort of draw. So I wouldn't be surprised if he bobbed up, or the Democrats draw's awkward, Life's Black's awkward, and the Trotter, well, he never runs a bad race, so those 2 are probably my favoured too.
Okay, so race 3, number 9, Saffron for Mark McNee, and Kingdom Come in the trot, race 10, number 6 for Richard Hutchison. Lachie, as always, appreciate the time. We'll see you trackside.
Thank you.
A big thanks to both Nathan Dawson and Lachie Manzelmann, and as per normal, we wish them the very best of luck with some safe passages there on Saturday night. 11 races, time now for a best bet. I'm going with the mare, Fond Memory. She's part of the Dixon stable. If she can turn up like they performed last week, I think she's going to prove very hard to beat. It's a huge class drop. She had poor draws over the past 2 weeks in those feature mares races. Gate 7, both times at the mile. She sticks to the mile distance range, but she's better suited here. 2 off the second row, and sectionally, she's been really sound in those mares features. Last week, chasing home her stablemate, Fame Assured. I think this is well within her reach. I'm marking her the best bet. Race 2, number 9, Fond Memory. So we'll see you trackside, the first of 11 getting underway at 5:15. And don't forget, if you are gambling this weekend, please do so responsibly. Bet with your head and not over it.